Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Maxie sat down with Emma in the surf cafe, Emma wasn't happy. Emma was given some suggestions on how to live with Anna by Maxie, who showed no concern for her feelings. Emma was reminded by Maxie that her grandma was a novice spy who was always able to spot dishonesty. Maxie was reassured by Emma that she could manage. Despite her disagreement, Maxie volunteered to listen to Emma if she ever needed it. Maxie instructed Emma to find another table, so she could have a quiet conversation with Sasha when she entered the room. Though she hadn't wanted to tell them yet, Sasha informed Maxie that the Quartermaines now knew she was expecting. Hearing that Sasha had sensed the baby's movement thrilled Maxie. "I was talking to Jason and then all of a sudden I felt a flutter," Sasha exclaimed with delight. Maxie brought up the rumor Cody has been circulating as a result of that. Maxie stated, "Some people think that Jason Morgan is the father," which completely shocked Sasha. Emma was surprised as well, having overheard the chat. As her frustration mounted, Sasha questioned, "Why can't people just leave me alone? It's nobody's business but mine who my baby's father is, and people just need to accept that. There's a simple way to get people to put a stop to the rumor that Jason is the daddy. Just tell people he's not," Maxie said. Sasha firmly told her companion a no. Maxie noted that the more Sasha obstructed communication, the more it appeared as though she had something to conceal. "I am thrilled to be having this baby and the least I can do for the father is to leave him out of it," she stated. Emma went back to the table she and Gio were seated at and shared what she had just heard with him. "You're never going to believe this. Sasha is pregnant with Jason Morgan's baby," she stated. Given that Jason was present when Sasha announced her pregnancy to the QS, Gio maintained that Jason was not the father. That didn't prove anything, Emma thought. Gio attempted to stop Emma from telling her mother and grandfather about Sasha's pregnancy. His words, "I got a bad feeling about this." Laura and Jordan talked about the Sidwell problem at the Metro Court bar. Laura thought he was friendly and pleasant, but she also thought he would be a big issue for Port Charles. Laura was concerned that Sidwell would react if Lucky pursued him. Jordan pondered Sidwell's influence with law enforcement, and was astounded that there were no pending arrest warrants for him. When Laura said that Anna thought he was responsible for the fire in Sonny's penthouse, Jordan wasn't shocked. Isaiah met Jordan at the pub after Laura departed. Jordan was not pleased to break the Sidwell news. Isaiah was taken aback but unconcerned. He had no idea that Sidwell would target him once more. Sidwell stepped out of the elevator as Isaiah went to answer a phone call. To make it look like she was by herself, Jordan moved Isaiah's beer. Sidwell sat down next Jordan when she greeted him. She acted as though she was his buddy and welcomed him to Port Charles. At Turning Woods, Elizabeth learned of a heart attack victim who had no heart issues. They questioned how many more individuals Cyrus had murdered when she broke the news to Lucky. Soon after, Laura dropped by Liz's house and surprised Lucky by telling him that she had met with Sidwell in Port Charles. But Lucky wasn't shocked that he would purchase a location similar to Windmere. How this deadly monster was meeting with the mayor was beyond Elizabeth's comprehension. Lucky clarified that there were no laws in the area where Sidwell attempted to murder him. Laura told Lucky that Sidwell was being watched by Anna and the WSB. Laura forced Lucky to swear to her that he wouldn't pursue Sidwell. Lucky promised his mother, "I doubt he'll come looking for a card game, but if he does, I will tell him to shuffle off." Liz had a sharp question for Lucky while she was alone herself. Lucky acknowledged that he did care and that being Sidwell's prisoner was hell. Lucky also revealed that Jason had the opportunity to kill Sidwell while they were in Somalia, but Lucky persuaded him not to. "Are you just going to pretend that you don't care that the man who was holding you prisoner is here in Port Charles?" Lucky asked. When Lulu saw Brooklyn embracing Dante, she was shocked. As soon as Brooklyn left, Dante informed Lulu that the situation she had entered was not what it appeared to be. Dante was informed by Lulu that he owed her no apology. Changing the topic, Dante told Lulu that Anna had given him the order to take paid leave. He was excluded from the investigation into Sam's murder. "It's not going to bring her back, but at least I would have felt like I was doing something," said Dante. Lulu reminded him that there was no quick solution because this was grief. After that, Lulu expressed regret for the way she had treated Dante when they were in Prague. If it seems that I am not grateful for Sam's sacrifice, nothing could be further from the truth. I respect and appreciate the generosity and bravery, and the kind-heartedness that motivated her gift to me, she stated. Dante was informed by Lulu that he may discuss Sam with her if he so desired. Dante admitted that he had been wondering whether or not I told her I loved her enough. He felt bad about missing Sam's final weeks of life because he was too busy taking care of Lulu. I had my eye on that ring for months, but when she told me she was going to be your donor, I realized I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. I couldn't wait till Sam woke up so I could propose to her, Dante regretted. Dante told Lulu what he would have done if Sam had survived. Unfortunately, he will never be able to take her and the family to Italy and drive through the countryside. Dante paused, wondering why he was sharing all of this with Lulu. Dante was reassured by Lulu that she didn't mind. What you said was beautiful, and I am so grateful you had a love like that. I wouldn't want a thing to change except how it ended, Lulu replied. Dante acknowledged that he didn't hold Lulu responsible for Sam's ordeal. Thank you for not blaming me, and for talking to me. We've been fighting so much lately I've almost forgotten what it was like not to, she said. Brooklyn, who was concerned about telling Dante that he was the father of a child while he was still in high school, met up with Lois back at the Metro Court. Dante is at his limit now. To find out he has another child out there, that would just put him over. I can't do that to him. I can't do that to the child. They might not know that they were adopted, said Brooklyn. Brooklyn understood that it would be more detrimental than beneficial to tell Chase the truth. I need to live with the choice I made years ago and keep the baby's existence a secret and the adoption sealed, Brooklyn said. Brooklyn acknowledged that she occasionally worried about the infant. She didn't even know if it was a girl or a boy after all. Sunny stopped by Alexis's workplace to discuss the murder of Sam. Sunny assured Alexis that she could let it out with him, even though she claimed she didn't want to talk about her feelings. It hadn't helped, but Alexis acknowledged that she had. Apparently, I'm just meant to be in pain, she stated. Alexis clarified that although she was reassured by the notion that Sam was destined to sacrifice herself for another person, she now realized that this was not the case. She died because somebody killed her, and that is something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. Alexis tried to suppress the tears, but they began to fall. Sunny said to her, I'm here if you need someone to hold on to. In tears, Alexis finally said, I hate this world where someone can randomly kill my daughter. Sunny fought back tears as he continued, when you lose your child, it's another kind of grief. I just want you to know I'm here for you. Laura came to speak with Alexis about Sidwell after Alexis had finished putting on her makeup. Sunny's ears pricked up as Laura called his name. Laura clarified that he had purchased Windermere and moved to Port Charles. Sidwell appeared to be a decent enough person, but Alexis sensed that something more was happening. At Trina's insistence, Curtis showed up at the hospital. Because Curtis had been in a wheelchair for a while, she thought Kai might relate to him and wanted him to talk to him. Although he acknowledged that his circumstances differed from Kai's, Curtis was able to describe what rehab was like to him. I'll be happy to speak to your friend, but don't expect any miracles. Kai's gotta go through this on his own time, stated Curtis. When Kai's football friend Quinn visited him, he was shocked to hear that Kai would no longer be playing the game. Quinn departed when Curtis entered. Curtis identified himself as Trina's father, and shared how the incident at the Metro Court pool had left him disabled. Curtis allowed Kai to feel all of his emotions, even anger. Curtis left Kai his card and instructed him to call him whenever he wanted, even though Kai wasn't very open to what he had to say. Kai texted Trina to invite her to visit tomorrow after Curtis departed. According to General Hospital spoilers, Jen Sidwell appears to be Natalia Ramirez's ex-husband. There is going to be drama because it appears like Natalia's ex-boyfriend is now pursuing Sunny Corinthos' girlfriend. Sunny and Natalia are undoubtedly moving toward couple status, even though they haven't formally declared their relationship yet. It speaks volumes that Natalia cared enough about Sunny to accompany him to his confidential consultation with a cardiologist in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, Sidwell, who had a goon after Natalia, is now another person who knows about Sunny's cardiac problems. Sidwell was shocked to hear that Natalia went with Sunny to a cardiologist clinic out there after the thugs followed her to Los Angeles. Let's discuss the drama that is developing since this is bad news for Sunny. First of all, it's clear that Sidwell is taking on the role of Sunny's new adversary. Therefore it's dangerous for him to be aware of Sunny's vulnerability. Sidwell will undoubtedly take advantage of Sunny's vulnerability, now that he is aware of it. The fact that Natalia is glued to Sunny is, of course, the other issue here, and Sidwell will not be pleased. When Sidwell learned that Natalia was in Los Angeles with Sunny, his eyes were virtually popping out of his head. In the upcoming weeks, Sidwell's desire to pursue Sunny will only be fueled by Natalia and Sunny's developing romance. Natalia is Sidwell's ex-wife, according to RGH predictions, and she most likely left him because he was domineering and downright dangerous. Given that Natalia is known to have a son named Eloy from a past relationship, Sidwell is most likely the father of the child. Sidwell may be adamant about getting Natalia back since he believes she may have escaped. Sidwell will have even more motivation to remove Sunny from the map because he is the competition. According to General Hospital teasers, Sunny will experience additional setbacks as a result of Sidwell's past with Natalia. Stay tuned for updates on all the chaos that lies ahead. Many people want to occasionally switch up their appearance in order to update their appearance. Fans, get ready because Vanessa Marcil of General Hospital just revealed an incredibly sexy hairstyle makeover. Along with a message about aging, the former ABC soap opera favorite shared 2 pictures of her new hairstyle on social media. "Men are never told to age gracefully," Marcil said. "I plan to enjoy myself and age ungracefully. Imagine Cher just unlikable." The actress flaunted her hot pink look in the first photo while wearing sunglasses, and in the second, she glanced sideways to give her fans another perspective on her most recent look. "We support both attempting new things and maturing ungracefully, and Marcil did a fantastic job doing both. It's hard to imagine that Marcil didn't think she was attractive enough to play Brenda so many years ago, especially after the audacious and brave action." The renowned casting director of the soap opera, Mark Teschner, recently told Soaps.com in a video chat how the actress nearly fled the audition for the iconic part. He clarified, "She wouldn't have tried out for the part if I had been a minute later to open the door." We applaud Marcil for demonstrating to others that it's acceptable to make adjustments that bring you joy, and we're glad Teschner opened the door when he did. What is the real story behind Gio and Brooke Lynn's relationship? Brooke Lynn Quartermain sits at the heart of one of the darkest secrets that General Hospital's small community of Port Charles has been hiding for a while. BLQ became pregnant with Dante Falconeri's child while still a teenager, but she kept the news from him. Rather, Lois Cerullo, her mother, assisted her in concealing the fact until she gave birth and placed the child for adoption. 20 years later, BLQ is still troubled by her choice. Brooke Lynn is reflecting on her past now that she is not getting pregnant. Over the past 6 months, Brooke Lynn and her new husband Harrison Chase have been having trouble getting pregnant, and it was recently disclosed that he is not a father. Her thoughts about the child she gave up have increased as a result of this. Even though she thinks she made the correct decision, she still has some doubts. She just knows the date of her child's birth and thinks the adoption was sealed. Brooke Lynn is now considering telling Chase the truth about having already had a kid, because he has stated that he feels bad if he denies her the opportunity to experience pregnancy. She thinks this might make him feel better for some reason. BLQ is unaware that she already resides with her son. Brooke Lynn's mother has revealed some shocking information while she struggles with what to do. Lois claims that her baby has always been within arm's reach, and that the sealed adoption was a private family matter. Up until her passing, one of Lois' close friends reared Gio Palmieri. After that, the rest of the family took charge and made sure he was cherished and taken care of. He has been residing on the Quartermain's estate since arriving in Port Charles last summer. In reality, Brooke Lynn and Dante's kid is 20-year-old Gio, and Lois is adamant that the truth remain hidden. When she visited with Martin Gray for legal guidance, he informed her that both Gio and BLQ had access to information if they so desire. The last thing Lois wanted to hear was this: the truth always surfaces. Is it possible for Brooke Lynn to go past her past? Or will she look for the one she gave up since she might not have a child with Chase? In your opinion, how will everything turn out in the end? Joss explains, Chase confesses, Christina and Isaiah bond, and Molly's revelation. The week of February 10, 2025. General Hospital spoilers are here. Fans may anticipate Harrison Chase's confession next week. Isaiah Gannon and Christina Corinthos Davis form a bond. Jocelyn Jacks must give an explanation. Molly Lansing Davis has also come to a realization. Let's discuss what will happen in the ABC soap opera next week, as you continue reading. How Jocelyn Jacks describes. Jocelyn is going to have to explain herself next week. Additionally, a GH preview film has Jocelyn apologizing to someone. Jocelyn is committed to proving that Dex Heller was slain by Cyrus Renaud. Jocelyn had already snooped about Cyrus's room and tipped him off. The amateur investigator was cautioned by Anna Devane. Cyrus also heard a telling exchange of words. In order to divert Cyrus' attention, Jocelyn may apologize and even fabricate a story about the existence of another suspect. The solution of Carly Spencer. She is collaborating with Carly Spencer and Nina Reeves. The adversaries are cooperating to eliminate Drew Kane Quartermain, a shared threat. Carly asks Nina in a sneak peek how far she'll go to protect Willow Tate Corinthos and the kids from Drew. This sounds like the beginning of a desperate murderous scheme. The hard pass of Sasha Gilmore Corbin. Sasha Gilmore Corbin has other privacy issues. Half of Port Charles thinks Jason Morgan is the father of Sasha's child because of Cody Bell's blabbing. Jason confronts Tracy in a preview video, asking why she would believe anything Drew says. Sasha is also seen leaving Cody and Felicia Scorpio in that same preview clip. Could Sasha's child have a heart ailment like Michael Corinthos had, given that he was born with one? The danger of Jordan Ashford. Jordan Ashford intends to take advantage of Jen Sidwell's affection for her. But Anna cautioned Jordan about the risks. Jordan is willing to take the danger even though he is aware of it. Meanwhile, at the start of the week, Ava Jerome's plan fails. But by the end of the week, Ava gets an offer of some sort. In addition, Alexis Davis asks Tracy for assistance. Isaiah and Christina become acquainted. Molly has a revelation regarding General Hospital. According to spoilers, Rick Lansing has misgivings about other places. Additionally, there is a hint that Chase will confess something. Could the investigation and the detective's career be in danger if Chase tells Dante Falconeri too much? Emma hopping on the Sasha baby daddy rumor bandwagon could create a whirlwind of drama, intrigue, and tension in any storyline, whether it's set in a soap opera, a novel, or a television drama. The idea of rumors surrounding a character's pregnancy and the identity of the father is a classic yet highly effective trope that can unravel relationships, build suspense, and create emotionally charged conflicts. This essay explores the implications of Emma joining the fray and spreading and fueling the speculation about Sasha's baby, the potential motivations behind her involvement, and the consequences for everyone entangled in this web of gossip. The origins of the rumor. Rumors often have an unclear point of origin, but they tend to spread rapidly, especially in close-knit communities. In this case, the gossip about Sasha's baby daddy might have started due to inconsistencies in her statements, ambiguous timelines, or a slip of the tongue from someone close to her. Perhaps Sasha herself has been vague about the identity of the father, either out of personal reasons, uncertainty, or a desire to protect someone. In other cases, a simple misunderstanding can snowball into a full-blown scandal. Emma's decision to jump on the bandwagon suggests that the rumor has already gained some traction. She could have heard whispers at a social gathering, seen an online post hinting at the mystery, or been directly confronted with supposed evidence that made her believe there was more to the story. Whatever the case, her involvement adds another layer of complexity to an already tangled situation. Emma's motivations. People spread rumors for a variety of reasons, and Emma is no exception. Her motives could range from innocent curiosity to something more calculated. Below are several possible reasons why she might be engaging in the gossip. Genuine concern. Perhaps Emma is genuinely worried about Sasha and wants to uncover the truth to help her friend. She might believe that knowing the father's identity is crucial for Sasha's well-being and the baby's future. Personal vendetta. If Emma has a history of conflict with Sasha, she might see the rumor as an opportunity to tarnish her reputation or cause her emotional distress. Influence of others. It's possible that Emma isn't acting alone but is being encouraged or pressured by others to talk about the situation. Maybe a group of friends is already deep in speculation, and she doesn't want to be left out. Desire for attention. Being in the center of a scandal can be exhilarating. Emma might be enjoying the attention she's receiving as someone in the know, and relishing the reactions of those around her. Misplaced morality. Emma could believe that by investigating or exposing the truth, she is doing the right thing. She may see it as a moral duty to ensure that the father takes responsibility. The impact on Sasha. Sasha, the subject of the rumor, is undoubtedly the most affected by Emma's actions. The consequences for her can be severe and far-reaching. Emotional distress, being the target of gossip, can take a significant toll on one's mental health. Sasha may feel betrayed, anxious, or overwhelmed by the scrutiny. Strained relationships. If the rumors reach certain people, such as her family, friends, or a significant other, Sasha might have to deal with anger, disappointment, or suspicion from those closest to her. Professional repercussions. If Sasha holds a public position or works in a setting where reputation matters, the rumors could affect her career. Forced confessions or confrontations. If Sasha has been keeping the father's identity a secret for a reason, Emma's actions might push her into revealing the truth before she is ready. Fallout among friends. Emma's decision to engage in the rumor mill can have consequences beyond just Sasha. It could cause fractures in friendships, alter social dynamics, and create unforeseen rivalries. For example, betrayal of trust. If Sasha trusted Emma and expected her to be supportive, learning that she has been spreading rumors could permanently damage their friendship. Divided opinions. Other friends might take sides, leading to divisions in their social circle. Some may defend Sasha, while others might argue that Emma is only seeking the truth. Exposure of other secrets. As tensions rise, others may retaliate by exposing Emma's own secrets, turning the situation into a full-fledged war of words. The role of social media. In today's digital age, rumors spread faster than ever before. If Emma shares the gossip online, it could quickly spiral out of control. A single post, comment, or anonymous tip could turn a private matter into a public spectacle. The consequences of social media involvement include viral speculation. A simple tweet or post could attract widespread attention, drawing in people who don't even know Sasha personally. Misinformation. Details could become exaggerated, misinterpreted, or outright fabricated, as they pass from person to person. Online harassment. Sasha could become the target of online attacks, judgment, or unsolicited advice from strangers. The truth unveiled. Every rumor eventually reaches a climax when the truth is revealed. In this case, there are several potential outcomes. Emma was right. If the rumors turn out to be true, it could justify Emma's actions to some extent, but it doesn't necessarily mean she was right to spread the gossip. Emma was wrong. If it turns out that the rumors were completely false, Emma may face backlash for her role in spreading misinformation. Sasha might demand an apology, and Emma could lose credibility among her peers. A twist in the tale. Perhaps the situation is more complicated than anyone realized. Maybe Sasha was protecting someone, or there was a misunderstanding that led to the speculation in the first place. Lessons learned. Regardless of the outcome, the situation provides valuable lessons for everyone involved. The power of words. Gossip can have real lasting effects on people's lives. Once words are spoken, they cannot be taken back. The importance of mindfulness. Thinking before speaking or sharing information can prevent unnecessary drama and hurt feelings. Accountability matters. Those who spread rumors should take responsibility for their actions and make amends when necessary. Friendship and trust. True friendships are built on trust and support, not speculation and betrayal. Conclusion. Emma's involvement in the Sasha baby daddy rumor saga is a reminder of how quickly gossip can spread and how deeply it can affect those involved. While she may have had various motivations for jumping on the bandwagon, her actions undoubtedly contribute to the chaos surrounding Sasha's life. Whether the rumor is true or not, the damage caused by speculation, betrayal, and unwanted exposure can have long-term effects. This situation underscores the importance of handling sensitive topics with care, avoiding assumptions, and choosing empathy over sensationalism. Ultimately, the fallout from such rumors serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of spreading unverified information and the value of trust in personal relationships. Sidwell is Natalia's ex-husband, former flamer now stalking Sunny's girlfriend. The tangled web of relationships, past grievances, and unresolved emotions often leads to dramatic and unpredictable consequences. In this case, the central figure is Sidwell, a man whose past is marked by fiery intensity and a tumultuous relationship with his ex-wife Natalia. Now, Sidwell has resurfaced in a way that threatens to disrupt not only Natalia's life but also the life of Sunny, a new figure in Natalia's world and Sunny's girlfriend, who has become the target of Sidwell's obsessive behavior. This situation raises questions about the nature of obsession, the lingering effects of failed relationships, and the lengths to which someone might go to reclaim a sense of control or revenge. The backstory: Sidwell and Natalia's relationship. To understand the current situation, it's essential to delve into the history of Sidwell and Natalia's relationship. Sidwell, a man known for his fiery temperament and passionate nature, was once deeply in love with Natalia. Their relationship was intense, marked by highs of overwhelming affection and lows of explosive arguments. Sidwell's nickname, the Flamer, was not just a reference to his temper, but also to his ability to ignite passion, both in love and in conflict. Natalia, on the other hand, was drawn to Sidwell's charisma and energy, but eventually grew weary of the constant emotional roller coaster. Their marriage, while passionate, was unsustainable. The final straw came when Sidwell's jealousy and possessiveness crossed the line, leading to a bitter divorce. Natalia moved on, seeking stability and peace, while Sidwell struggled to let go, harboring resentment and a sense of betrayal. Sidwell's descent into obsession. After the divorce, Sidwell's life took a downward spiral. Unable to move on from Natalia, he became fixated on the idea that she had wronged him. His obsession grew, fueled by a combination of loneliness, anger, and a desire to reclaim what he felt was rightfully his. Sidwell's behavior became increasingly erratic, and he began to isolate himself from friends and family, focusing all his energy on tracking Natalia's life. When Natalia started dating Sunny, a kind and level-headed man who represented everything Sidwell was not, Sidwell's jealousy reached new heights. He saw Sunny as a threat, someone who had taken his place in Natalia's life. This sparked a new wave of obsession, but this time Sidwell's focus shifted from Natalia to Sunny's girlfriend, whom he perceived as a pawn in his game of revenge. The stalking begins. Sidwell's decision to stalk Sunny's girlfriend was not impulsive. It was the result of months of planning and calculation. He saw her as a way to get back at both Natalia and Sunny, believing that by disrupting their lives, he could regain a sense of power and control. Sidwell's stalking began subtly, showing up at places he knew she would be, sending anonymous messages, and leaving cryptic notes. Over time, his behavior escalated, becoming more intrusive and threatening. Sunny's girlfriend, initially unaware of Sidwell's presence, began to notice strange occurrences. She felt a constant sense of being watched, and small but unsettling incidents, like her belongings being moved or her car being tampered with, left her on edge. When she confided in Sunny, he initially dismissed her concerns, attributing them to stress or paranoia. However, as the incidents became more frequent and alarming, Sunny realized that something was seriously wrong. The impact on Natalia and Sunny's relationship. Natalia, who had worked hard to rebuild her life after her divorce from Sidwell, was devastated to learn that her ex-husband was once again causing chaos. She felt a mix of guilt and fear, knowing that Sidwell's actions were indirectly a result of their past relationship. Natalia's relationship with Sunny, which had been a source of stability and happiness, began to strain under the weight of the situation. Sunny, protective of his girlfriend and frustrated by the lack of concrete evidence against Sidwell, found himself at odds with Natalia. He blamed her for not warning him about Sidwell's potential for dangerous behavior, while Natalia argued that she had tried to leave her past behind and had no way of predicting this turn of events. The tension between them threatened to drive a wedge in their relationship, adding another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Sidwell's motivations, a deeper look. To fully understand Sidwell's actions, it's important to explore his motivations. At his core, Sidwell is a man driven by a need for control and validation. His relationship with Natalia was marked by a power dynamic in which he sought to dominate and possess her. When the marriage ended, Sidwell's sense of identity was shattered, and he struggled to cope with the loss. Stalking Sunny's girlfriend is for Sidwell a way to reassert his dominance and inflict pain on those he feels have wronged him. It's also a cry for attention, a desperate attempt to make Natalia and Sunny acknowledge his presence and the impact he still has on their lives. Sidwell's actions are not just about revenge. They are about reclaiming a sense of purpose and significance that he lost after the divorce. The psychological toll on Sunny's girlfriend. The psychological impact of being stalked cannot be overstated. For Sunny's girlfriend, the constant fear and uncertainty have taken a significant toll on her mental health. She struggles with anxiety, insomnia, and a pervasive sense of vulnerability. The knowledge that someone is watching her every move, invading her privacy, and potentially threatening her safety has left her feeling powerless and trapped. Despite the support of Sunny and Natalia, she finds it difficult to trust anyone fully, fearing that Sidwell could be lurking around any corner. The stalking has not only disrupted her daily life, but has also eroded her sense of security and autonomy. She is caught in a nightmare from which she cannot wake, and the emotional scars of this experience will likely linger long after the situation is resolved. The legal and ethical dilemmas. As the stalking continues, Sunny and Natalia are faced with difficult decisions about how to handle the situation. Legally, proving stalking can be challenging, especially when the perpetrator is as cunning and calculated as Sidwell. Without concrete evidence, law enforcement's hands are tied, leaving Sunny and his girlfriend feeling helpless and frustrated. Ethically, Natalia is torn between her desire to protect Sunny's girlfriend and her fear of provoking Sidwell further. She knows that confronting him directly could escalate the situation, but doing nothing feels equally untenable. Sunny, on the other hand, is driven by a desire to take matters into his own hands, even if it means crossing legal or ethical boundaries. This tension between justice and vengeance adds another layer of complexity to the narrative. Possible outcomes and resolutions. The situation is fraught with potential outcomes, each with its own set of consequences. One possibility is that Sidwell's behavior escalates to the point where law enforcement can no longer ignore it, leading to his arrest and prosecution. This would provide a sense of justice for Sunny's girlfriend, but could also result in a lengthy and emotionally draining legal battle.